Well, Connecticut, we once again broke the record for largest carp caught here.
Ooh.
And guess who was there to certify it?
Who?
Raphael. How do you say your name?
How about Smith? Just say
I even
Smith.
have the phonetic spelling here. I just don't even feel like working now. Raphael Vlaslo.
Are we close?
Raphael Vlaslo.
This is as close as you'll ever get to it. Welcome, gents.
I got it.
Raphael.
Gentlemen.
Yay.
Yeah. What happened?
Yeah, what a turn of events, huh?
All right, so you broke the record when?
I broke it exactly a month ago.
Okay. A month ago.
How long did it stand
Anniversary.
before you broke it? How long was that record in place?
For less than a year.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's a common thing, huh?
Are you guys throwing something in there to make them bigger?
Is there a big
Steroids
power
or big power,
Nuclear power.
plant? Yeah.
Exactly. No, I mean, this is pretty interesting stuff. Think about it. How often does it happen? It goes from one record holder to the next, literally from hand to hand. And so imagine this. It was past weekend. There I am, proudly enjoying my reign as the Connecticut State Record carp, stepdaddy, still glowing from that, 45-pound, beauty I landed. Life was good. My scale was even smug. My ego was completely undefeated, by the way. And then the phone rings. And it's Norbert on the other side. Now,
Norbert?
keep in mind, Norbert Samuk, the new Connecticut State Record holder.
His name is Norbert?
Norbert?
Norbert.
Okay. No one with a normal name can win this.
Yeah, Bob. Or
hold this title.
Bob or
like a
Dave,
Jim, a John,
Al, right.
Charlie.
And Al.
So keep in mind, this guy is class. Okay, a few weeks earlier, he congratulated me on my record, genuinely, invited me to fish with him, offered his boat, okay, for me to use anytime I want.
Nice.
Which was parked in Connecticut, not far from where he fishes. A real stand-up legend energy. But this goal, it was like, hey, man, I think I just caught a monster. Can you help me certify it? Translation. Can you come over and use your own equipment to help wipe your name off the record books?
Right.
Cool, thanks.
No problem. You're right there.
And I said, absolutely. So there I was, chilling at the cabin with my wife and my 6-year-old daughter, living that, part-time Connecticut dream as the proud and slightly smug state record carp stepdaddy, as I called myself.
Ah, the dream.
And,
The carp stepdaddy.
You are the best.
Nice.
I'm saying this because actually, this is another fun fact. I am from New York, claiming this Connecticut State Record, and now 4 records in a row are claimed in Connecticut by New Yorkers. How about that?
Huh.
Norbert is a New Yorker. I'm a New Yorker. Brian before me was a New Yorker, and Robert before that, 4 records ago, also a New Yorker. So we technically stepdaddies.
Okay.
So, again, he's asking me to come with the equipment, and I said, absolutely. And so I'm chilling there with the wife and the daughter.
And you accidentally dropped the fish in the water.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh, sorry.
What happened?
Sorry.
Oh, so sorry.
I cut it in half. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no. Now what do we do?
Now you only got, yeah.
So, I figured, how much am I going to miss? Except my daughter's morning chaos and my wife yelling probably at both of us. Like the usual peaceful family stuff.
Of course, yes.
So I take a drive. Luckily, I was again in Connecticut already at that time. So I take a drive to meet up with Norbert. Then we take a boat to his now semi-secret spot. And we meet up. We weigh the fish. And it's a 58 pounds of this water buffalo, Carpzilla, that made mine look like a starter kit.
What was yours? What was your weight?
47, I think, right?
45 and a half.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So 12 and a half pounds different. This thing didn't just beat my record. It backed over it twice and then left the scene.
He did. He really did.
It looked like it swallowed my fish.
It probably did.
You know?
Wow.
So anyway, and so I was there with the certified scale. We took the entire video of the entire weighing process, the whole shebang. And then I say, well, after wiping my tears off, I say, you know what? This might actually qualify for a world record by length. And I've got just the right measuring device that we are required to have to claim it. But back in New York.
Oh.
So I'm like, boom. Next thing you know, we're on a 7-hour road trip from Connecticut to New York and back. You know? It's like me, Norbert, and now my evicted ego riding in the back.
Of course. And
And the
plenty of
fish.
seating.
So, and we're heading to Long Island, you know, to my house.
Yeah.
But I know that at some point mid-drive, I see the guy texting nervously quite a bit. And now I'm getting, you know, the idea that the record just got broken. And, you know, things are traveling through the grapevine pretty fast.
Right.
But I am pretty sure that at some point he was texting a guy, because I was looking with the corner of my eye, like, hey, listen, if they find me chopped up in the woods, do not believe the suicide note.
It was not an accident.
Exactly. So, you know, like, he's smiling, but it's the kind of smile that ends the documentaries, you know?
Yeah.
But no, look, on a little bit more serious note, this was legendary.
Well, what happened with the measurement of the world record? Now?
So I preemptively measured it to make sure that the trip is worthwhile to New York, and I confirmed that it was quite longer than the existing world IGFA record, and it was by I think 3 or 4 inches, because his was just about 95 inches long.
Gee,
and the previous
long
record
fish.
was 91 and change.
Damn.
That is a massive fish.
Yeah.
That's like a
It
second grade.
was, and it was
Wait,
the most
so
beautiful and the ugliest thing ever.
You got
I've been called
beautiful
that.
and ugly at the same
I've
time.
been called that.
This fish looked like a Quasimodo. You know, it looked like a hunchback. You know, it had a huge head, massive shoulders, then no neck and just the rest of the body.
Fish have shoulders?
That one did.
They really
This
do.
one
It
did.
was massive.
Was that the fish or
And it
your
was
ego?
massive.
Caught a person.
Well, you go to New York to get this device. Did you measure it? Did it break the world record?
So we didn't submit it yet. We have 60 days to do it, and Norbert
You're keeping.
is
I
traveling
can see you're keeping
internationally
this. So it's a yes, but you just haven't submitted.
now. Correct.
Got it.
Yes.
Or you
So
can
he
beat
brought
it.
that device. It absolutely broke it. Yeah, so he broke
What's-
2 records,
what's the-
basically. Like one wasn't enough.
Why are you waiting to submit?
Well, Norbert is traveling internationally this week. He is back home in Hungary right now with his family.
Why do you hump his head of fish?
So we need to submit 5 meters of the line, which he has in his possession that was used to catch the fish, and other documentation
Why?
that will be just
They
easier
test the
to
line?
do.
Regulations?
Yeah, I mean, they asking for quite a bit of information in order to make it legit.
Does it matter
not
what kind of
surprised.
line you used?
So for the length, probably not. But just to be on a safe side, I said save it, because I'm not sure yet. I have to double check. But it's possible that maybe you have yet another record there, because I don't know what the breaking strength of his line is. But the IGFA collects world record not just for the biggest fish or for the longest fish, but for each line class, whether it's 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds,
Oh, jeez.
etc.
It's actually floss.
So it is possible he might have another one lurking over there, because 2 is not enough, right?
Wow.
But we'll find out. We'll find out soon. Now, I hope that he leaves the shreds of my dignity alone, because I do have one pending world record with IGFA for 80-pound line class. But that's safe at least for this week, because he's not here.
Okay, good.
Wow.
You know.
Now, are you going to
No.
use this? Now you know where his secret fishing spot is. Are you going to go there?
No, so I was invited there before this fish was caught, and I was again reminded that I can come over there and take his boat and fish there anytime.
What a nice guy.
I am physically and mentally exhausted from the entire spring fishing, so maybe we will link up with Norbert in the fall.
Okay.
And fish up a little bit, either at my spot or at his spot or both.
Don't forget the Bluefish tournament coming up.
Seriously.
We want
I
you,
do remember.
We want you in that.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes. Ruth reminded me, and I will be glad to be there.
Great.
But, the entire experience, the best part of it, to be honest, was the sportsmanship around it. Not only that Norbert is complete class, but how often do we see it, especially, I don't know about other sports areas, but especially in fishing, there's always quite a bit of bitterness because, this guy caught a bigger fish than I did. Or maybe it's not as big as it is claimed to be. But to have a former, or at that moment, current record holder be the one certifying the incoming champ is pretty epic.
Pretty cool.
And to be honest, a show to show something, not even to the kids, but more for the remaining adults in the sport, that, hey, this is how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah, no, it's a good example on how to act, and you could apply this to all parts of life: politics, news, people in general, Red Sox, Yankees.
Whoa! Don't get crazy.
Hey,
wait a second!
All right, go ahead. Plug your website. I gotta go. Go ahead.
No, it was pretty.
No, go ahead. Plug your website. I gotta go.
Well, so Norbert totally, unfortunately, did not catch the fish using the amazing base from carpangler.com.
Carpangler.com.
Gotcha.
That's right. But for anybody else who's not as deadly with a rod as Norbert, okay, you have to go to carpangler.com to have a chance at catching that type of fish.
All right.
Cool.
Thank you, man. You're a class act as well, by the way.
Thank you, gentlemen. Let's go, Mets.
Yeah.
Wow! Come on!